Hello there. Me and Susan this week will be discussing a 2013 movie, science fiction, adventure, post-apocalyptic tale of a train, directed by Bong Joon-ho. I think I've got that right.
Yep.
It was a production of South Korea production, I think, and American production. So this is why we've got some actors in here who are Korean actors, American actors, English actors. We're talking Snowpiercer, the movie, and it's the last remaining humans are all on a train, and the train has to keep moving for them to, because outside you will not live, because it's that cold because of the ice age, what's happened. And it's all about class. It's all the people in the train. There's different classes, not as second class, first class, but of class as in the humans. The back end of the train is all poverty, starvation, depravity. Top of the train, living the high life.
Yep.
And it's the tale of those at the back want to get up to the front to take over the engine. And this is what the movie's about. So, Susan, Snowpiercer, what's your thoughts?
Let's see. Saw this movie a few years ago, and I really liked it. And I have been. I mean, it's the kind of premise or preliminary thought was that, you know, it was a story about what would happen if by trying to fix climate change they overdid it the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it was, I mean, it had some amazing actors. It had Alison Pill, who's now on Star Trek Discovery. And
is she also in The Boys?
Let me see.
Because her face is familiar, and I'm sure she was in The Boys, but I might be mistaken.
Actually, let me see something. She's not. I misspoke myself. She's not in Star Trek Discovery. She's in Picard.
Oh yes, that's where I know her face from.
And
yeah,
she's not in The Boys, but she is in a few other things like Goon and Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
It's Discovery I'm thinking of. Not Discovery, Picard I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I'm sorry. I misspoke and misremembered anyway. I'm just trying to, you know, stream both of them right now and just try to, you know, I got, but let me tell you about this. Like, it was really incredible. The story of basically Curtis being inspired by the character played by John Hurt to actually make a difference in the lives of these people. And after what he tells us during the course of the movie about like how he had killed a kid's mother and was trying to not kill the kid. I mean, it's just amazing. And the fact that he knew what people tasted like, I mean, that was so Soylent Green. It was like, holy crap. And so he was played by Chris Evans. And I mean, the cast was great. It had Jamie Bell, Tilda Swinton, Ed Harris, Kang-ho Sung, John Hurt, and Octavia Spencer. And I can't tell you enough. Like Octavia Spencer, she's an amazing actress. I was really amazed. And Ewan Bremer, also, who I love because he's in a lot of movies with another guy I love. So anyway, it was good. It was a really good movie, and the beautiful like steampunk train was amazing, and also the wonderful outside photography of nothing but snow covered world out there. Yeah, and the stories about people trying to escape and them just getting frozen right there, like flash frozen.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's like a really interesting thing. And so yeah, I would suggest this strongly for people to watch and to get into. And that was just my thinking on that. So back over to you, Lee.
Thanks, Susan. Well, this is the first time I've seen this movie. I didn't know what to expect. Brilliant cast, as you say. Tilda Swinton as what's her name? The character's name is Minister Mason. Totally unrecognizable, really. With the wig, the big glasses and big teeth, doing a Yorkshire accent.
Yeah, I noticed that a little.
Is that how I sound?
Not exactly, but pretty similar. Similar.
Yeah. And I thought, as soon as she started talking, I thought, she's doing a Yorkshire accent. But, yeah, it's a great tale of them overcoming everything to get to the front of the train, and it's such a luxurious train as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute you're walking through one carriage and it's like a seafood restaurant, but you've got the aquarium above you with all the fish swimming.
Yeah.
And then you go into the next one. It's a meat carriage with all the pieces of meat hanging, and I'd love to know where they get the animals from.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. And as I say, then there was some weird. I did get a bit lost with where these people from in all black. I thought, what's going on here? The carriage where it opens, they're all stood there in black.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bit. Yeah, but as I say, it's just all about getting to the front, and to get there, because the kids were taken away, measured. You think, why they're measuring the kids?
Yeah.
I mean, and you think, oh, because something's been said about he knows what human flesh babies taste like, and then they said Wilfred likes children. I think, oh, is he eating the children? But no, you're not eating the children.
No, the children are there to run the train, basically.
They're put into the mechanism of the train because their size is big enough to get into the compartment.
Yeah.
Which you understand now, because they make it in some sort of religion, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, like this one really is in your face about it's kind of like Ayn Rand on steroids.
you know your place is here at the back of the train. We're at this end. You do your thing, and all like that. And I thought, wow, and then, but it was the hand movements what Tilda Swinton was doing,
Yeah.
and then Ed Harris later on in the movie, he was doing the same movements. And you
Yep.
think, what is this? And then you see the kids
Yep.
doing it while they're in there. They're doing that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're moving all the. But that made me think: was Tilda Swinton's character one of those kids before? But she can't have been because the train had only been running 20 years.
17 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so she'd have been too old to be one of those kids.
Yeah, but she was the one who selected them.
Yeah, yeah. So it's I mean, I watched it from beginning to end. I didn't take my eyes off the screen. I thought, well, this is a great movie, action movie.
Yeah.
A lot of a film of loss.
Yes.
As I said, not everyone gets out alive.
Right.
A film about deceit.
Right.
Because someone's deceiving them and lying to them from beginning to end.
Yep.
You know, keeping the momentum of the train going.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a strange one as well because I've never seen a movie like it. To be honest, I mean, I know it's based on I think it's based on a French graphic novel.
That I don't know. The thing that was, it was intense the way each different part of it, each different part of the train had an emotional response. The school children, and then at the very end of the thing where they're all getting their eggs, there was also guns stuffed underneath the eggs. And so, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just those kinds of things were really.
Well, he said like Curtis was getting messages, wasn't he? In well, what was it? Little containers, wasn't he? In the nutrition bars,
Right.
which was those nutrition bars were made from cockroaches.
Cockroaches and other insects. I mean, there was a whole bunch of different kinds of insects in that mix.
While the people at front of the train was eating steak and prawn cocktails.
Yes.
But yeah, he was getting messages to urge him on forward through the train. You know, John Hurt was his sort of leader, Gilliam, saying, when is it time to, you know, shall we go now? Shall we do it now? Take the engine. But then you find out Gilliam's working with Wilfred. Spoilers,
yeah, and that they were best friends.
friends. They had communication all the time. They had a phone connection between the front and the back of the train. And it was done to keep the numbers down. And
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Gilliam had sacrificed a hell of a lot. I mean, as far as I understood it, he gave his arms, his legs, whatever for them to eat.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he only had one arm left, I think he had.
Yeah.
But he was still working with Wilfred, who had created the railway line of the train.
Right. And what's really astonishing, it's like it's not only post-apocalyptic, but it's also like class warfare.
Yeah.
Like it took Chris Pine to get from what's his name? What's the character's name? Curtis to get from the back to the front, and he was the only one who'd ever done it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's ridiculous. Like that kind of class structure, that kind of class separation, it's bonkers.
It is, yeah, because once it's all explained near the end of the movie, Wilfred explains everything to him over a steak.
Over a steak.
About how those Gilliam and Wilfred were in cahoots to keep the class separation.
Oh my gosh. And when he calls back to actually solidify the removal of 70 or the removal of enough so only 73% are still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? That was crazy.
It really was. What a great movie.
And then there were like the other scene that was really intense was them shooting back and forth through the windows at each other.
Yeah,
they're going around the corner or curves, you know.
He could see him as he's going on the court. Yeah, yeah. And it was just every time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's well, we've got to say that not many people, two people survive at the end of the movie, shall we say?
Yeah, and I mean, trains are great. Trains are really cool. When I moved to Boston from California, I took the train because on the train I was allowed to carry as much baggage as I wanted to. I mean, I was basically, you know, I wasn't restricted like you would be on an aircraft. And so I was on the train for 4 days and 3 nights, basically. Almost 4 nights, because by the time I got in to Boston, it was well into the nighttime again. And so, I mean, it was 4 days, 4 nights on a train, and it was a brilliant experience. And you really do see like how incredible it would be to also have like going through snowdrifts or snowfalls or avalanche remnants like you do in this. And it's like, everybody get down because they're going to plow through it. And God, that was so cool.
I mean, some of this is brutal. This movie. I mean, that was.
Yes.
Was it? Is it Andrew's punishment, played by Ewan Bremner?
Yeah.
Andrew, where they stick his arm out of the train for 7 minutes, while Tilda Swinton does her speech about class.
Yep.
And when they bring his arm back in, they just smash it with a hammer, and it.
Man.
So, brutal. And I'd like to know though, since there's 2 people what survived at the end of the movie, where did the coats come from? Because well, A is so good, so we don't need a B. You couldn't go outside because you wouldn't survive outside. So why did they have big fur coats on the train? And why did they have a small one for a child?
I don't know. Yeah, that was always
bit strange, that one. But hey, it's a movie.
Yep.
But yeah, and it's good to see Ed Harris as well, because I haven't seen him in a movie for quite a while.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, he was only in it for the last 10 minutes of the movie, but he did steal the scenes from Chris Evans.
Yep, he did. That was quite amazing.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about Snowpiercer?
The other scenes, like they had I mean, it was like a big starship. It was really like a starship, a steampunk train starship thing. The fact that they had a biome inside of it with like trees and stuff and plants and you know, that harvest going on. And then they get to the sleeping cars, and there's one that's set up as a dentist office, and one that's set, you know, it was like the different cars were really amazing. Then there was the aquarium car, and then the school car where all the kids were, and then
the night vision car. That
the
was
night,
that
yeah,
was horrendous. Them scenes,
yeah.
all in black, and then I don't know what they were doing with that big fish, and then they're just doing it like that. It must have meant something.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, that was interesting.
It was all about imagery.
It was about imagery. And then they went through the what looked like it had been a sort of a lounge car, and it was full of people getting their hair done.
Yeah, there was a sort of a club as well, wasn't there? And
Oh, a nightclub, yeah.
that's where they all got high.
Yeah.
On the whatever it was called, the drug what they was kept picking.
That was amazing. Like all the what's it called? Toxic waste being used as a drug.
Mm.
I mean,
which is highly flammable.
yeah, and so could form a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. And
It
I've never seen the TV show, and
haven't. No. I know it's on. Is it on Netflix or Amazon? One of those.
yeah, I'm gonna watch that next. But I just thought that we ought to review this one because it was so different.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Tilda Swinton stole it for me.
Yep.
I mean, especially the scene where she takes her teeth out.
Yes.
Why?
No.
I thought, my God, she's just taking her teeth out. But yeah. Shall we go to Final Say and Score?
Sure.
Over to you.
All right. Well, I've watched this a few times now, and I enjoy it every time I watch it. It's so weird. It's so wonderful, and it's brutal, and it's ghastly, and it's just it's an amazing movie. And the cool thing about this story is that it's, you know, it's a lot of predictive history, and so that's also really fun. And it was intense to see the caste system really replace class system, basically. And so yeah, I'll give this 9.5 hard-boiled eggs boiled for that special time of year, out of 10.
Cool. I think I'm going to give it a 9. Just short, half a point short of what Susan giving it. Yeah, 9 Yorkshire accents out of 10.
Yep.
It is a pretty good movie. If you like a lot of action, a lot of bloody violence. There is bloody violence in this, and also as well, if I think it's because I'm only giving it a 9 because some of the imagery, some of the things said and done didn't really make much sense. As you went along the carriages, that's why I'm only giving it a 9. But I enjoyed the movie. It's just that some of it was it made you think, why did that happen? Why did they say that?
Yeah.
So, but it's still a fun movie. So yeah, it's a 9 from me. So not bad scores from us both there.
No, this was a great weekend. We watched some amazing movies together. That was
This is why I like doing these things. So
I agree.
hopefully we'll get the gang together soon, and maybe some new members. And
Yeah.
on that note, if you want to be a member and join our gang, leave a comment, message us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all over the place. Just leave us a message. Say, I would like to join you. And we will say, are you over 18? And if you say yes, we'll say, good. Have you got a PC, a laptop, a tablet? And if you
Even
say
a
yes,
phone.
or even a phone, yes, a phone as well. If you say yes to any of those, then we say, have you got a working microphone and a working camera? And if you say yes to those, we will say, come and join us.
Here's the Zoom link, and please do.
Yeah.
And please do enjoy the watching that we do every week. Please do involve yourself, because the stuff that we're watching recently has been bloody brilliant.
Yes, because we don't always follow the mainstream, what people expect us to do or to review. We don't, we do sometimes do the blockbuster movies, of course we do, the big superhero movies and stuff like that. But we also like to do classic movies, from the bygone era.
50s, from the 50s.
40s, 30s we've done, even silent movies we've done.
That's true. We've done some silent movies.
We've done TV shows, cult TV shows from back in the day, modern TV shows. We do audio drama.
Oh, I love the audio drama.
And occasionally we dip our toes into the world of music and review an album. So, if you're into all that sort of thing, of any genre, of any decade, please just leave us a message. So I think I've done everything now.
Yep.
So I think it's time to say goodbye, get our tickets on board this train out of here. So
all aboard.
Oh yes. Oh, you've just reminded me.
Oh, well, did I?
Yes, YouTube. If you do subscribe to us, please click the bell notification button, and you'll get notified every time we put a video up.
Yep.
She doesn't do it now. She did it then, but she doesn't do it now.
I just did it.
That was a silent ding, was it?
No, it wasn't. You were just busy talking.
That's what I do best.
It's something you do well. That's true.
In my Yorkshire accent.
New Yorkshire accent.
So yeah, we'll love you and leave you, and until next time. We don't know what we're going to be doing next week because we haven't decided. But until then, please stay safe. Bye for now.
Bye.